Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Wentz. And this is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Dancing to his left. And his throw here is incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. He finds an opening past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup. 49 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he's going to let it go deep. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So 2 disastrous running plays, and now they face a 3rd and very long. Now this time, Wentz will throw. Flush to his right. And he is going to go down. He will be He's sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod. Throwing on second down. Prescott. His defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Under pressure, and down he goes. The sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Wentz able to hook up with Aguilar for a big gain. 41 yards. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
22-Jet Bomber, 22-Jet Bomber. 82.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 46 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
That one 28 yards on the ground. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Prescott from the gun. And an alley to... Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
After the sack on 1st down, Prescott, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Prescott to throw it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Maher is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
After the made field goal, Maher back out there to kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Howard, a final shot before break. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. First down, Prescott. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
That was third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The kick by Maher is good. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
He's checking. What's this? Kill. Lefty. 6 guy. Check.
Again, it's Howard. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, Wentz. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill. Hey, 4 Tokyo. 48, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Silver. Check 48's the mic. Check 48.
Wentz now to throw. And he's got it complete to Darren Sproles. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Wentz now on first down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Go!
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Again, it's Elliott. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Prescott now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A first down run not going to get him a whole lot, maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Watch out. Watch the twins.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert On 3rd and 9. Now Prescott. This is caught with a catch right side. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. Now Prescott on 4th down. Going right side, he has Witten. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. On 1st down, Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Prescott now. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So a big one coming now for Brett Maher. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield. So they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath.